Hey everyone, welcome back to Megaverse Builds. Today we are back at Spotify Camp Nou, and this update covers ground both inside and outside the stadium, including a significant interior milestone that rarely gets captured on camera. Let's get into it. Before we begin, make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future Camp Nou updates. Starting today with the Lateral, where the lead diamond has had an extraordinary week. The column count climbed from 6 to 10 poured between one session and the next, and Formwork was already going on to the final 2 columns as our camera was rolling. Every pillar and column on this structure should be fully poured by end of day. What makes this even more significant is that crews have simultaneously started pulling the lower formwork panels from the very first slab that was poured here, exactly 7 days after the concrete went in. Workers were tapping panels loose and lowering them from the underside, with large sections on both the front and side faces already cleared. That 7-day curing window is now the benchmark we can expect for every diamond slab across this project, and given the summer heat accelerating the drying process, some future pours may even strip faster than that. The central shoring beam grid is also filling in fast, with sopandas and scaffold frames multiplying between the columns, building the platform that will hold the next round of floor slab panels. Everything about the pace here suggests the next major pour on this diamond is only weeks away. The middle diamond is right behind it. Rebar deliveries to the upper level continued throughout the session, with armatures being lifted by the tower crane and placed around the structural perimeter. Only a single column remained without formwork when we were on site, with the circular enclosure panel being lowered into position as filming wrapped up. Floor slab panels and shoring beams should follow quickly once that final column is locked and poured. Inside the stadium today, we got a confirmed look at what is happening in the first and second tier internal galleries, and it turns out significant finishing work is already well underway in both levels. The process starts with a self-leveling compound applied across the floor to create a perfectly flat base, followed by a full epoxy treatment coat, and then 2 separate paint finishes on top. A construction worker on site confirmed all 4 steps are being carried out across both gallery levels right now. This is some of the most critical interior prep work before the public can ever walk through these spaces, and seeing it confirmed active on both tiers at once is a strong signal of how seriously the interior schedule is being pushed. Also inside the stadium, the pitch renovation is in full operation. Specialist machinery is actively stripping the natural grass layer from the playing surface, using a sieving process that separates the organic material from the soil beneath and leaves the artificial base layer intact. Excavators are collecting the separated grass and earth into large mounds across the field. Once this phase wraps up, new natural turf will be planted in time for the season return, and the summer concert program scheduled in between. Switching to the south goal corner diamond, glazing has jumped to 6 curtain wall glass panels installed since the last session, with 5 more waiting on the ground and held by the suction crane ready to go up. Interior block walls are now within a row or 2 of reaching ceiling height, with a strong crew pushing steadily toward the top from the scaffolding. Gold-toned aluminum profiles frame each panel, matching the finish confirmed on the Tribuna diamonds. This building is running exterior glazing, interior blockwork, and ground-level preparation phases all at the same time, making it one of the most active diamond structures anywhere on site. At Tribuna, the second tower crane has now officially entered the compression ring sequence. The latest north goal phalange box was confirmed to have been lifted from the Tribuna staging area rather than the north goal crane, marking the formal handover. Tribuna now carries the ring forward from here, and the staging zone backing this up is fully loaded. Pillars, radial beams, cajas, cimbras, and falsework all organized and ready. More Cimbra frames are being assembled in this area daily, and with a dedicated crane now committed to the ring, the installation rate in this corner is expected to accelerate significantly over the coming weeks. At North Goal, louver installation in the false ceiling section stayed active throughout the day's session, with the crane loaded and panels going up in a steady rhythm. Supply lines here are strong, with additional louver stock staged behind the tree line, keeping pace ahead of installation. Safety netting lonas have also gone up in the next adjacent section, where utility pipe installation is now progressing along the underside of the cantilever before louvers can follow. In the corner stretch, anchor bolt connections are being tightened on recently installed bracket supports, and mobility core beams are fully primed in white, close to receiving their final paint coat. A new phalange box was also confirmed installed at North Goal during today's session, with the crane slings visibly releasing at the tail end of the lift. The ring in this corner is tightening with every passing day. At South Goal, the interior sandwich panel face of one mobility core has now reached the first cantilever level, wrapping up that run. 4 phalange boxes and a pillar remain staged below, confirming the tower crane here still has ring work left before this end of the project closes out its structural contribution. The VIP ring exterior is now fully enclosed, with the final North Goal section receiving its sandwich panels to complete the perimeter cladding. LED lighting test footage of the lateral louvers has been confirmed by collaborators, showing the ceramic panels lit up at night, a vivid preview of the finished facade. Inside the third tier, all seating steps are installed across the full bowl. Scaffolding in the Tribuna section sits higher than the rest, likely for infrastructure work linked to lighting or press platforms. The first permanent staircase linking to the logistical service floor has been installed and welded into place at VIP ring level. So to wrap up, the lead lateral diamond stripping its first formwork while simultaneously hitting 10 poured columns set the tone today, with the interior gallery finishing work and active pitch renovation giving a rare window into what is happening inside the building. Tribuna's crane joining the ring, South Goal's glazing advancing fast, and North Goal's louvers keeping their rhythm made sure every zone delivered. If you enjoyed today's update, don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more Camp Nou Construction coverage. There is still so much to come at this stadium. Thank you for watching, and as always, Visca el Barça!